hypothetically speaking.
You're 2 seconds in conversation and you're already off. And you're off because you're having a hypothetical question. So, what does it mean when he says hypothetically speaking? Let's see.
It was just my imagination running away with me.
I said, if you take everything that the white man has done out of the history of humanity and out of the history of this country, do you still have a religion?
Whoa.
He was like, what do you mean? I said, no, if you erase everything that the white man has done out of the history of this country, do you still have an enemy?
You're his partner in crime? Like you got him. Watch this. Because I'm going to show you Edom was not our only enemy. We had many enemies. Edom is just one of the enemies that Hebrew Israelites in America and really the Western world likes to focus on, because that's just what they like to focus on.
And I said unto them, We, after our ability, have redeemed our brethren the Jews, which were sold unto the heathen. And will ye even sell your brethren, or shall they be sold unto us? Then held they their peace, and found nothing to answer. Also I said, It is not good that ye do. Ought ye not to walk in the fear of our God because of the reproach of the heathen our enemies?
According to Nehemiah, the nations, the heathen, which are the nations, they were our enemies. Not just Edom. Not just Edomites. Let's get another witness.
When mine enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence. Thou hast rebuked the heathen, thou hast destroyed the wicked, thou hast put out their name for ever and ever. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God.
Again, from the psalmist David, the heathen are the wicked, and they are our enemies. They're also the nations. Plural. Nations. They are our enemies. It is not just Edom. Edomites. It's not just Edom. Plural. Nations. Multiple. We don't just have to talk about Edomites. We could talk about Hamites, Ishmaelites. We could talk about a bunch of nations. We don't just have to talk about Edomites. But a lot of Israelites like to talk about Edomites for whatever reason. Mainly because Edom is the end of the world. However, I already did a video about Edom, and this video is not about Edom. So, moving on. Because what I'm showing you is Israel has to worry about more enemies than just Edomites.
Joel 3. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah, and the children of Jerusalem, have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabaeans, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the vats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel.
So 3 Bible verses we showed out of the Bible, not using our imagination, not hypothetically speaking, makes it very clear Israel has many enemies, plural, many enemies, not just one enemy, not just Edomites, but many enemies, nations, many enemies. All right, go to Psalms 83. You'll see the many enemies named. All right, Psalm 83. If you want to see oh my goodness, I cannot speak. The nations named. Psalms 83, if you want to see the enemies named. Now let's keep listening to this guy.
It's like the only reason why you were able to exalt the so-called black man the way you have is because you made the white man the devil, which is the Edomite. You call him the Edomite, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, so if you really pay attention to it, you're more of a slave to the white man's teachings than I am. Because your religion was not built on what God has done, but your religion is based on what white people has done to black people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're actually still you think that you're free, but you're a slave.
Yep.
You're a slave.
They're still living in your head rent free.
So he was like, yeah, you talking crazy. I said, no. I said, let's look at the evidence. Mm-hmm. I said, all of you guys' signs doesn't even have the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus here. Mm. It's we're the lost children of Israel. The white man is the Edomite. The United States is lying to us for years. DNA tests are rigged by the United States government. It's like, the gospel narrative is not even shown up on your posters. Mm-hmm. It's not there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll show the gospel. We'll show the good news.
The first shall say to Zion, Behold, behold then, and I will give to Jerusalem one that bringeth good tidings.
So there is one that is going to be bringing good tidings, or good news, or the gospel.
How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion, Thy God reigneth.
Now Isaiah said that the feet of him that brings good tidings publishes peace and publishes salvation. And he says this to Zion.
The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified.
Now let's see who the Spirit was upon that was to bring these good tidings, or good news, or gospel.
And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day, and stood up for to read. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Esaias. And when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written, The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. And he closed the book, and he gave it again to the minister, and sat down. And the eyes of all them that were in the synagogue were fastened on him. And he began to say unto them, This day is this scripture fulfilled in your ears.
So the Messiah is the one that brings the good news, or the good tidings, or the gospel. Now we're going to show who the salvation of his gospel is for.
Behold, the Lord hath proclaimed unto the end of the world. Say ye to the daughter of Zion, Behold, thy salvation cometh, behold. His reward is with him, and his work before him.
Salvation comes to Zion. So the question is, who is Zion?
I bring near my righteousness. It shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. And I will place salvation in Zion for Israel my glory. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion. When the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad.
Israel is Zion. Israel is the one that gets salvation. Now let's continue.
Mm-hmm. It's like, this is a reactionary faith. So you have a reactionary faith.
Wow.
And so then the dude threatened to slap me, and he was like, man, get out of here, man, before I slap you. You talking crazy. And I said, is that not, even if you disagree with it, can you agree, can you at least acknowledge that my question to you was a rational thought? Like,
it is so funny how in the beginning of this video, 2 seconds into this video, he said himself, hypothetically speaking. And then later on to this video, he says, you have to acknowledge his rational thought. So let's get an understanding on what rational thought is. You see, this is why you do not need to take Christians serious in any sort of form or fashion. Because the whole entire clip, he did not use the Bible. In the beginning of the clip, he said, hypothetically speaking, if the white man never existed, we wouldn't have an enemy. We wouldn't have any enemies. That's not true. And I can't use my imagination and think hypothetically they're not here, because they are here, and they still cause grief, and they still cause suffering to our people. This is why we need to trust in Yah and not lean on our own understanding. Do not follow the vain words of vain people. We hope and pray that this video was edifying and educational. Shalom and peace to the 12 tribes of Israel. Remember, we have one God. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Shalom.
The Lord bless thee, and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace.